I'm going to do a review on the kicker wagon I built. The good, the bad, the things I'd change. Overall, I really like it. I'd build another one. I'd really like to build another one when I got the time. A few things I'd do different. These deck boards that I had, they run crossways. I already had these. I already had them made when I used to just run flat racks instead of kicker wagons. I already had the boards built. I already had them sawed up, so that's what I used, which made it a little bit more difficult to attach the sides. I sandwiched a piece of angle iron and through bolted it. There's a bolt every 2 feet, I believe, and that sandwiches the sideboards so they don't flop around, and it makes the sides nice and stiff. If I'd had to do it again, I'd run these boards lengthwise and then run like a 3-inch piece of C-channel for the stringers. I went with a 6-inch C-channel for the main frame, and I run the C-channel as wide as I could, because I knew the weight of these side pieces would be pushing down on the boards, so I wanted to run the frame rails as wide as I could. So let's see, under there we go. I turn these braces around, and from running these as wide as I could, turning these around, I had to put this piece of, I think that's 3-inch square tube, so I could turn the wheels far enough lock to lock and they wouldn't hit the frame. I've had problems with this jumping up out of here, so that needs to be taller. I haven't done that yet, but it needs to be taller. I did take, I built back up here, put this piece of angle iron, tied it into the main frame, and then this side support that runs up and holds the front corner of the kicker wagon. Everything bolts right down together through there, so that's good and solid. I like that. Some of this stuff would change with the boards going lengthwise, of course, but I really like how this happened. I come up with these pins to hold the gate in. I like that. You can pull this gate open with a full load and it'll open right up. Nothing will spring or move. But that's also a downfall. It's a little too stiff, even when you get a load in there. I should have built it. I've noticed some stress cracks in it, right straight through the welds in the back, because it's a little bit too stiff. And something else I would change is this is 1.5 inch square tube. This is only 1-inch square tube that I built the gate out of with the expanded metal attached to it. I built this main frame out of 1.5 inch also. It flexes just a little bit when you have it down. It's not bad. I mean, it's definitely usable, but I would change that. I'd build this outside of the frame with 1.5 inch. I really like these supports. They go down. These butt right down onto the main frame, so your hinges aren't holding everything. And when making this frame out of 1 inch, it's light enough. I know them, a couple of different manufacturers have put spring assist to help you with the gate, move it up and down. This one ain't very heavy. It's not bad. I spent a lot of time building these gates, and I'm not really sure why, because the wagon I copied this one off from, it fits up there in that pocket. And the pipe just hangs down there with all the chains are welded on the one side. So you got a door, and I put a door on both sides. I spent a lot of time building these and not too much using them. For what I do, I front unload everything. Very seldom do I side load or unload anything. I don't know if I would put these on another wagon, just for what I do. I was real tickled with how they turn out. They work real good. Pins back in. I don't know if I'd build those in a new wagon. In the back, yeah, I don't know if that focus camera. Well, there's a stress crack right through there. These back set of bars. Snow falling off the roof. When I built the back section, I come around with this piece of angle iron and bolted the angle iron to the sides so you can remove it, and then welded the cross pieces to the angle iron so everything's real stiff. Well, it's a little too stiff. It's cracked right down through the center of the weld. So that's not good. It's a little too stiff for bouncing through the field and all the ups and downs and back and forth that it does. Not sure what I'd do different there. I liked how stiff it was, but it's a little too stiff. I'm not sure what I would change different there. But all in all, I really like it. It's the main wagon I grabbed first. It's 9 foot wide, 16 foot long, and I believe it's 8 foot high. I believe it is. And I have kicked a load in here. I've stacked half a load. The bottom half was kicked in. I stacked the top part along the back in there, try to finish up a field I was doing, and I had 160 bales in here at one time, and the wagon handled it beautiful. Beautiful. One of the main reasons I went with a C-channel wagon frame. It wasn't too much more, and I don't have to fight with wooden beams. So I really like that. I'll definitely do that again. Alright, that's been 8.5 minutes. That's enough of me yapping.